want to show you what to do if you are sewing and your machine continues to jam. So you can see by this piece of paper what normal stitching looks like. It's nice and flat on the top, and it's also nice and flat on the bottom. If your machine has extra loops or your thread seems to be kind of loose, then you either have not threaded your machine correctly or you have a jam down in the bobbin case of your machine. So the first thing that you'll want to do is completely unthread your machine from the top, re-thread it, then remove your bobbin, put it back in, and you will take a couple of stitches to see if it's working correctly. 9 times out of 10, that will solve the problem because most of our jams are a threading issue, not necessarily a bobbin issue. If that does not work, you will have to go on and continue to fix your machine. So you will simply remove your bobbin from your machine. You will visually look for any threads or jams, and just because you don't see one doesn't mean it's not there. So you go ahead and remove using a screwdriver that you ask the teacher for. You remove the screw and you remove the whole needle plate. Now that allows me to look down here and see what's missing. Let me zoom here. Okay. So I'm going to actually remove, this is called a bobbin case, and I want to take it out because lots of times threads will get stuck down here. So I can clean it out by simply blowing in it, get all of the loose threads out, and then I also check my bobbin case for danger. And this bobbin case has some danger. There. Can you see how along the edge of this bobbin case, this is not smooth? This is what I would call a hangnail on the bobbin case. So I can take my fingernail and smooth it out, and depending on the problems, I can also get a piece of sandpaper from the teacher and I can file it down so that it is smooth again. And this all depends on how rough the snags are. That snag is what's causing my thread to get caught and cause a jam. So I have removed loose threads from the bobbin case. I have checked the bobbin case itself for snags. Once I'm ready to put it back together, you match, there's an arrow on your machine, and there is an arrow on my bobbin case. So I need to line them up so they are pointing at each other. Then I look for something that I call the trampoline. There's a little tiny notch, and this guy likes to bounce and jump on the trampoline. That spring is what helps things sew. If I have my bobbin put together wrong on the other side, then it will jam and continue to cause problems. So I have to check, are my arrows lined up? Is my little notch jumping on the trampoline? And once it's jumping on the trampoline, I can put my machine back together. I will have to then, you'll tighten it down, reinsert my bobbin, make sure the top is up. If your marking has rubbed off, you can tell it's the top because it turns to the left as I gently pull on my string. Goes in the groove, tightens it down. I can raise my bobbin thread and I can try to sew again. A lot of people will clean their machine a couple of times and it will